that the students who score the highest in their younger classes are often the ones who score the lowest in their high school.
Wow, crazy, right? Welcome to the dark reality of the education system in Asia, and that includes India as well. In these countries, students are pushed for rote learning. So whether it is the word meanings in the beginning of the chapters, or 1 mark word meanings, or definitions, or terms, or short questions, long questions, students drain themselves for hours in the schools and tuitions, and still they struggle. And so by the time they reach the high school, they burn out. They're not ready for the problem solving, for the analytical skills. They're just not ready for it.
So our sweet little toppers of grade 1 and grade 2, they get full marks, they get medals, but usually they burn out when they reach grade 9 and grade 10.
How sad is that? And although NEP guides the boards to take experiential learning to the forefront, but see, the assessments are only in grade 10 or grade 12. What happens in the junior classes is that the schools push them to learn. But now there's a problem. In the class, there are 40 students or more. Now the teachers can't make them memorize. So naturally, the tuitions become indispensable. The students have to spend hours then in the tuitions to learn. And then they reward them for parroting the answers. They kind of praise them for knowing word to word. But what's the result? The result is in the higher classes, when the syllabus is vast, when the students need, let's say, application of questions or deeper understanding, they're just not equipped for that.
And true, we parents make it more worse. We demand hundreds on hundreds. We punish them for their mistakes, the spelling errors. And, we never ask them if they're understanding what they're saying.
And what do we get out of that? We over-occupy our children. They are learning in the school, they are learning in the tuitions, and they're getting tired. They have no time left for, let's say, the extracurriculars or the other important life skills.
So how can we identify if the child is understanding or memorizing?
See now, I think body language speaks volume. If you see the child, let's say, using broken sentences or non-fluent answers or rigid word orders, or he's looking at the ceiling and answering, for example, if the sentence says that pollution is caused by the emissions of gases from the motor vehicles, and he goes like this: pollution caused by emission. So clearly, if you see stiffness in his body, if you see him not using his hands when he's answering, his expressions don't speak his understanding, clearly he's not processing the information. He's just memorizing the sound patterns.
So what's the solution then?
The solution is clear. We should encourage our children to understand, to make connections and association. We could tell them to give analogies, to prove their learning, to make their own language of their answers. It is okay to get low marks in the junior classes, because that really doesn't matter. What matters is the shining medals maybe in the higher classes.
So next time when you hear the robotic answers, do not clap. Ask them if they're understanding what they're saying.